Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Coach Ricks, man. And this is Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football related, all things in between. Before we get started, guys, please hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and like all the videos, ring that bell so you won't miss any content that we got going forward. Hey, man, sorry I'm late, man. I just been getting my butt whooped. What's going on, Derek? Man, this officiating and doing everything, man, is just a little bit overwhelming. But other than that, it's game day. It's game day for my Oklahoma Sooners versus the Michigan Wolverines. It's going to be a very taunting game, man. I've heard a lot of podcasts, seen a lot of podcasts, heard a lot of people talk about their input on how this game is going to play out. The guys are going to be coming in here in a few minutes. I think a lot of them are just getting at the table, trying to get the link that I sent them. Gonna be a very interesting game, man. I think I've heard a lot of people say that the offensive line didn't look too good against the FCS school last week. It didn't, but at the same point in time, how vanilla was it, and was that an issue? I mean, is it just going to be something that we're going to have to tough out this year, or is John Mateer going to have to put the team on his back and win some games with his arm? I think it was just a little bit vanilla. I think a lot of guys were out. We lost a little continuity. But we'll see how this week goes. We'll see against a physical running team. Michigan is more of a 12 personnel, 11 personnel team. They come in here and try to manhandle you, try to be a more physical running team on you. If you can stop that will give them. No, Derek, I didn't send you the link, man. Let me do this right quick. Hold on. Let me get the link for you. Copy that. I'll put it in the link for you. I gotta save your email. I keep saying I'm gonna save it, Derek, but I don't. So it's my fault, big dog. It's my fault. I gotta save your email and get this to you. What's going on, Jimmy? But I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be. I think that it's going to come down in the trenches, which we thought it would come down to. We know that Michigan is a very physical team, but we don't know how good they are with a new OC and a new quarterback. We don't know if they're going to be as fluent as they should be. We don't know if they're going to be nervous the first time for this freshman visiting a power team away from Ann Arbor. We just don't know what we're going to see out of Bryce Underwood this week and everything. What's going on, Seatbelt man? How's everything going, big dog?
Man, ready, coach. Ready.
Man, look, I was out eating breakfast. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get back home, get online, man. I really have been watching Game Day, man. I'm a person, man, that whenever I get real nervous about something, I'll just pretty much go back to stats, go back to competition, who you've played. And if we're sitting here and being honest with each other, which I know I can be 100% honest, I think that Illinois State would have beaten New Mexico last week if they would have played. I think Illinois State, man, is a FBS school, but they are an FCS school, if that makes sense. They are an FCS school, but they have FBS talent. I'll say it like that because I went back and watched some of the video, man, and their running backs, man, is some dudes, man. And I don't want to take away from, oh, you're making excuses now. I'm not making excuses. I just think that with this new NIL deal, man, you're going to have a lot of FBS guys. They ain't got to go to the FBS school. They can go to FCS and still make money and stay close to home. So I think a lot of people are not used to FBS talent going to FCS schools and making an impact. Does that make any sense to you, or am I just rambling off on the top of my head?
No, I feel the same way. And them boys, they're always going to play hard, man. You know, that they didn't quit till the end. Our defense really did better when I went back and looked at it than I thought we did. It was kind of a weird game, man. I was a little bit disappointed at the end of it until I went back and watched it, and I seen a lot more better than I thought originally.
Yeah. Well, I see. I mean, Dalton says that we have some issues, but Michigan doesn't. There were some issues that Michigan had, but it wasn't. I mean, look, he's a 18-year-old kid. He's gonna have problems, but he shined. His good process outweighed the negative process, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that, he had more good plays than he had bad plays, but he had some bad plays. They were not as good on third down as well. They didn't really run the ball. They had two big runs against New Mexico, two big runs, and that was it. So let's not get it twisted that they just ran down up and down the field on New Mexico. They didn't. They had two big runs, maybe three. So, uh, but if I could got a quarterback that can go down there and get me 400 yards passing, do you really need the running back to be for 200, 300 yards? We just need, if we get a quarterback that gives us 400 yards passing, I need at least 80 or 90 yards or 100 yards rushing. That's all I need. I don't need anything else because it's not about being balanced. It's keeping you off balance, knowing that, hey, I can run if I need to. And I think with Ott being in the game today, you're going to see Ott out of the backfield a lot. That screen pass that they did with Blaylock last week, now you got Ott back there. And Ott just a little bit more physical back than Blaylock. But I think, I don't know. I think the playbook's going to open today. I think the playbook's going to definitely open up today. I think that I keep hearing how Michigan is going to put pressure on John Mateer. But I never heard them once say that Oklahoma's going to put pressure on Bryce Underwood. I've never heard that out of any podcast or any online media outlet. I have not heard one thing about Oklahoma's defense. Have you?
No, I haven't, but I like it like that. That's what
What's going on, Dwayne? Hey, man, everybody rocking the OU hats, the jerseys. I like that.
Got to.
It's game day. It's game
You know what?
day.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Coach, you know what? I seen an Oklahoma hat. I ain't seen nowhere. I can't find it. Derek, you probably know exactly where it is or where to find it. They got an OU hat that's got the OU symbol, and it's got two Indian designs on the side of it. I seen this in a video where there's a rapper rapping, Indian rapper. Man, that hat is so fire. I can't find it.
I guarantee you, if you find any Walmart near the Coliseum, near the stadium, I guarantee you they'll have it.
I don't know, Coach. That's a specialty one there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You ain't gonna find that one.
Well, hey, Dwayne, Dalton says that we have some issues, but Michigan doesn't. I think that Michigan does. I think that, look, if Michigan can't run the ball, they're going to be in trouble.
He said that they don't have no issues. No problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So is this a perfect team? Is that what he's saying?
Well, I think he just said that everybody wants to make a real big deal about us not running the ball effectively against Illinois State. Cool. And like I was just telling Seatbelt, man, it's like, look, Illinois State might be an FCS school, but they have FBS players. They have FBS players.
I seen. I was disappointed that I played just one game. Didn't get in there much time. I guess that was the reason, or by design. I don't know, but
it says he was hurt. It says he was hurt.
I'm not gonna put too much stock in that game right there because that's the first game of the season. If there was something wrong, they would make adjustments or whatever. But it's just that first game. I think that's all I think it is.
It's gonna take some time and everything, man, for everything to start gelling. Like I said, it took Baker 3 or 4 games before he started to really gel and be the Baker that we all love and know right now. His first few games, man, he didn't really know what he had. And I think Brent Venable said it a few minutes ago on Game Day. No one is talking about Oklahoma's receivers. That might be a factor today, man, because I did not realize that Deion Burks is from Michigan.
Yep, he is.
And he said this is personal. He said this is personal.
Yep.
So, but I'm gonna ask you, Scott, something. My X factor of this game isn't even a player. I think with Kevin Wilson being in Indiana, and playing against Michigan, I think that he's going to be with Arbuckle and have a game plan on how to hit Michigan in certain spots. And don't get me wrong, I think Michigan's going to return the favor. I think that we're going. If Oklahoma plays Oklahoma football, it's going to get real interesting. I just don't think that people really realize how good this defense is.
Mm.
There are good defense, and then there are elite defense. I think Oklahoma's defense is real elite.
Oh, it is. Oh, it. I was playing on the NCAA 26, and I know it looks like it's a year ahead, and it just makes it seem like the defense is elite. All them guys on there, that front row, all the way down to David Stone, everybody. Them players on there, man, them dudes are fire. That they are fire. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, damn, they head that way, but then they ain't really seen these guys play yet, and they already ahead. So I'm like, they own to something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, here's the thing, guys, and I want to ask you this. Let's take away. Let's take away. Let's try to break it down group by group. If we put down John Mateer versus Bryce Underwood, who would you go with?
I mean, at this point, I got Mateer just on experience and his OC.
All right. Now, defense and defense, they say, is going to pretty much even out. I really don't agree with that. With the starting tackle for Michigan being out the first half, and the way that they're going to blitz John Mateer, both quarterbacks are running quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks are running quarterbacks. Here's the thing, though. Michigan guys are those big physical guys. See, in the Big Ten, you need those big physical guys that can just go in 12 personnel and try to bully ball, bully you, and get those extra yards. SEC is the same way, except for the SEC guys, they are big, physical, and fast. I think Oklahoma just has an extra layer of speed and everything that Michigan is not going to be accounted for. But that's just me. People can sit here and watch this and tell Coach, you just talking. I watch so much footage, man, and like I said, who would have thought that Cortez Lewis would have balled out like he did last week? So now he compliments Deion Burks. We haven't even seen Sotega and everything get started yet. We haven't even seen him get started yet. And then the X factor to me is going to be Kennick. Kennick's going to be a problem today and everything. And then we're not even talking about Ott out of the backfield or Xavier out of the backfield or, anybody like that. So it's pick your poison pretty much. Pick your poison. Do you want Oklahoma to throw for 400 yards and get like 30 or 40, 50 yards rushing? Or do you want Oklahoma to rush for 250 yards and then they pass for 200 yards? Then they're unstoppable. So what do you guys think is going to be the outcome today? Just by not going by hunch, going by honestly knowing football, what you've seen so far, and what you think might happen. Start with you first, Seatbelt.
I think we're going to see a lot more design runs from Mateer today. I'm with you on the athlete thing, Coach. I think we've got on defense. I think across the board we've just got more experienced athletes, and I also think that Venables has been. I think we've been preparing for this Michigan game for quite a bit.
I believe we have. I believe we've been preparing for this game for a long time. What do you think, Dwayne?
Yeah, I have to agree with Seatbelt right there. I think that I think, like you said, it will probably be the latter. I mean, if anything, we need to get them run yards, but then we also need to set up that run with that pass. That's the only way that's gonna work. I mean, and like you said, they've been practicing for this. I know this has been on Brent Venables' mind. I know he's been concerned about it, and I know he's gonna take care of his business. And I've been hearing the podcast, those Michigan so-called podcast guys talking about this, that, and the third about Oklahoma, what they're not gonna do, what they're gonna run up the score, they're gonna score 30-something points on us. I think I heard one guy say it was gonna be 31-17. I'm like, are you kidding? I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Well, it's not going to happen, but this is also what I'm going to say too as well. I was watching football last night. Got home, cut on the TV, did some film. I've noticed one thing about Michigan. Every team that they lost to last year, they could not run on. They could not run. If they can't run on, now they're in a hurry up. Let's try to do play action. Let's try to do passes. Oklahoma has a good secondary. I don't think nobody's talking about that. I think Oklahoma might be, from the eye test, up there, the top 3 or 4 in the SEC when it comes to elite players on defense. We know about the offensive line and a little bit of their struggles. We know about the defensive line. I think this thing's still got a little static in it. The defensive line is going to be the factor today. Is R. Mason Thomas going to be able to get to him? Because they were talking about it today on Game Day, is that Michigan has those big physical left tackle and right tackle. Are they going to be able to bend and back up and try to get to the outside when they're getting blitzed from the outside? I think R. Mason Thomas is going to be a problem today. I think a lot of these guys are going to be a problem today. But Oklahoma is not the same old Oklahoma like Lincoln Riley had. And I think a lot of people still assume that this is the same defense that Lincoln Riley had, that didn't have the depth, didn't have the big boys up front. Everybody up front is 3-something.
But guess what, Coach Ricks? I know one person they're not even talking about, and you'll never guess who. George Jackson.
Yeah.
They're not even thinking of talking about him.
I don't understand why you don't think 315. Look, 315 in the FCS is the same thing as the 315 in the FBS. It's just your motor. Is your motor and your want to more than the guy across from you? I don't give a damn. If I'm 6'5", 315, 320, I'm the same way as you, but I might be a little bit more nastier in the weight room. I might be a little bit more nastier in the hips. But I think Oklahoma's job is to clog up holes. And let the ends guy come around and make the tackles. I don't think this young guy's prepared for what BB's going to throw at him. I mean, you saw the little list on ESPN of all the quarterbacks he done put on the damn shelf. Jalen, Jalen Hurt, the Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion. He was one of them. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of optimistic about this. I don't want to piss anybody off because I have a lot of Michigan buddies, man, that have been talking shit all week. That's all I've been hearing all week. Man, y'all too thin in the butt. Y'all don't we eating steak and potatoes, y'all eating beanie weenies and hot dogs. Okay. If that's what you feel. Now, after we whoop that ass and everything, I don't want to hear, well, we didn't come in with a game plan. I don't want to hear that.
No excuses, because we had to deal with all that last year. No excuses.
Do you guys think last year built and prepared us for what we're going to do this year? See, Bill?
Absolutely, man. I think the guys have. They say they don't pay attention to that stuff, but there's no doubt, man. These kids feel disrespected. I think they're gonna come out and play for Coach Venable, and I think today's the day that we show the nation that we're back, man. Our defense. If you look back to Tennessee last year, man, we were prepared for that game. Our defense didn't lose that game. They did everything they could to win that game for us.
That defense gave you 2 turnovers in the red zone, and it also held, at that point in time, a Heisman potential candidate, held him in check the whole damn game. So I don't know why there's disrespect. I've never seen a team that was so evenly matched, and the home team is getting so much disrespect. And I mean, dude, we getting it. We are getting it. Oklahoma couldn't run against Illinois State. What they think they're going to do against Michigan. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me pull up. I wanted to pull this up so won't nobody get upset with me. Let me go and pull this up so I can say my little piece.
Tell them to do the kitchen first.
Hold on, guys. Just bear with me. I'm going to get that game, Michigan game.
Hey, TP, I see you down there, man. You must be busy this morning.
I think he is. I sent him a link and everything. He must be busy. Go get that game. Here it is right here. Let me pull this game up. Let me get the box score. All right. Michigan against a terrible New Mexico team, passing wise. All right. They passed the ball for 217 yards. 217 yards. But this is where Michigan got their points from, okay? I want you to hear this. The quarterback was 31 of 47 for 217 yards, but he had 3 interceptions. Now, listen to this. His quarterback rating was 55.1. Okay? 55.1. Then you go to Bryce Underwood. He was 21 of 31 for 251 yards. His quarterback ranking was 54.2. So the quarterback that you beat had a higher quarterback rating than you did. So I'm telling you guys, this quarterback is going to struggle against DB. He's going to struggle against BB. BB is not going to sit back there and let you just pass the ball all over his team. He's not. So if we don't have no turnovers, I feel real comfortable about us winning this ball game. Turnovers going to be a factor. I'm Canic. I know that you like to try to get extra yards, get your ass down in the dirt. You know, don't be trying to do that because you fumble the ball, it kills momentum. I think the defense loves the bright lights at nighttime. I'm guys, it's a night game. No one's talking about that either. No one's talking about a night game in Norman being tough for a freshman quarterback coming in here. So, Seatbelt, when was the last freshman quarterback to come in here and win a ball game? Besides last year, Nico, and that wasn't really him winning the game. They're just the damn offense was just so terrible.
I can't remember right off top. You know, you think about probably, I figure it's probably one of them guys from K-State or something back when we didn't have no defense. But, man, just looking at game day this morning, I know it don't mean much, but it looks like our crowd's ready, man.
Oh, they going crazy. They are going crazy, man. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the fans more than anything, man. It's because everybody is talking about Michigan. And I love that. Maybe it's this. Maybe because Oklahoma was so bad last year, people can't, they don't think that Oklahoma is back. They don't think that Oklahoma can do it. They don't think that Oklahoma is ready to compete at the higher level. I think Oklahoma is a damn very good team that nobody's watching, that everybody's sleeping on. So my point is this. We'll see how the game goes tonight and everything. But to jump on to something else, how do we feel that Arch is going to bounce back today against San Jose State? If he struggles today, is there a panic alarm in Texas if he struggles today?
Yeah,
I think so, and I think that they'll beat San Jose State handed pretty decent, but I do see him still struggling some. I'm not sure that, you know, my question is does his confidence get shook like Jackson's did? Jackson still ain't recovered from that. You know, I do think they'll beat them, but well, who do they go to, Coach, if they do? From what I hear, they ain't got no backup.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on, Dwayne. What's your response first, Dwayne, about if Arch doesn't perform today? Is there a panic alarm in Texas? Dwayne, you there? Oh, all right. We'll get back to him in a minute. Hey, the thing is this: you can't bench Arch Manning. Oh, there you are, Dwayne. You all right? Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne is still trying to get savvy with this technology and everything. You can't bench it. You can't bench Arch Manning. If you bench Arch Manning and bring somebody else in, you pretty much just let everybody know that he won't be here that much longer. He's gonna pretty much tap out if he struggles against San Jose State and the fans start calling for him to be replaced, you're pretty much gonna have to still ride with him, because if you replace him, he's gone. He's gone, and then there ain't and then you have to start rebuilding all over again, all this hype, and try to bring in somebody to get them implemented with the offense. I know Sark is a damn good OC, but I guarantee you he got everything in the kitchen basket and everything on Arch Manning being the quarterback this year. And if he don't get this done, it's gonna be a nightmare in Texas. I'm telling you that right now. They will burn that motherfucker down.
My thing is, Coach, what happened? What happened? You got to depend on them 4 new O linemen. What happens if he goes down? And I don't wish no injury upon nobody. I really don't. Not even Arch. But man,
I'm pretty sure there's someone back there but here's the thing. Just the basic throws, man. Y'all saw the game. The basic throws he couldn't make. And it wasn't no pressure. It wasn't nobody hanging on to him and pressuring him to make it. It was uncomfortable throws. So are we really trying to sit here and bullshit people to say, hey, it's going to change this week? Those were basic mechanics. Basic mechanics last week. They ain't got nothing to do with Ohio State and all that. They did not pressure him to the point to where he was throwing the ball in open space. He was just not hitting guys wide open. So that's a mental thing. I'm hoping that the young man bounce back, man. I really don't, man. Like I said, because Jackson, you're right. Jackson has yet to he has yet to live up to his potential yet. And Auburn can say what they want to say about their first game against Baylor. They are already talking about his ass already. You got two of the best wide receivers in the conference, and not in the conference, in the damn nation. And they had 4 catches between those two guys. 4 catches. That's like having
he's
two.
He's not gonna run that ball like he did on Baylor against everybody in the SEC. They'll kill him.
Well, see, they keep saying that. Look. I don't know why people get tunnel vision and why they get the damn shutters like the horse do on their damn eyes. You see the same damn thing I see, but somehow you'll justify why that happened instead of just saying he's not going to do that. Like you just said, I can look at the game and say you're not going to run for 200 something yards on he ran for 150 yards on Baylor. You ain't doing that shit in the SEC. They know that's all that you can do. Dwayne, hold on, Dwayne. Say what, Dwayne?
I mean, that's Baylor. I mean, let's be realistic. Like you said, let's be realistic. They're not doing that against the SEC. The rest of the SEC, come on now.
Well, even the Mississippi States, the Floridas, the Oklahomas, the Texas, the Tennessees, the Georgias, hell, even Alabama. You ain't doing that shit on Alabama. But everybody, this is what Hugh Freeze don't understand. Everybody has the blueprint on how to beat Jackson on him. Everybody has the blueprint. You pressure his ass, and the bad part about it, you pressure his ass from his throwing side. Make him go left, he gonna fumble the ball.
Yeah.
Or throw somewhere. But I don't want to talk bad about Jackson, but it's just like everybody. I hate that they're not giving Oklahoma credit. I think that's what bothers me, is that I can see the growth from last year to this year. Why can't nobody else?
They will.
All off season, Seatbelt and Dwayne, all we heard, man, Oklahoma's defense is, man, now the season's here. Uh-oh. Well, the defense is okay. You know, they didn't do this against Illinois State. It's one damn game. And we didn't show shit. It's one game.
I think it's that they don't want to, man. They really know what's coming, but they don't. You either can see it coming and you don't want it, and you're praying to God we don't, because let's face it, man. If it works out like we all think it's going to, man, we're gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, it's like nobody talking about it. They they still focus on that 6 and 7 nonsense, and then on top of that, it's like some of the Texas boys they ain't been really talking about us. They ain't really be saying anything because they know. I think they know.
No, they can't say shit because you got to win a game first.
I think they know. I think they know what's going to happen.
Win a game first.
You're right. You're right about that. You're right.
You can't talk shit when you go in one.
It's just like you said. Nobody's really talking about us. It seemed like they're expecting us to fail, but at the same time, they're about to. They just don't understand that a monster has been created, and it's just Coach Venables has got us, holding us back until we explode on this game tonight.
I think tonight's our coming out party for our defense.
I don't think, man, that you know what? Last year, I was shocked watching the Tennessee game because that was our first year in the SEC. And everybody thought, oh, we're gonna get manhandled. We're not big in the britches. We don't have the dogs. We don't have the dogs. We were top 6 in tackles for loss last year, not just in the SEC, in the nation. Top 6 with a 6 and 7 defense. It lets you know that the offense was the major problem. The offense did not complement the defense at all. The offense was pretty much more of a crutch, if you want to be honest. The offense was a crutch. Jackson Arnold, you can't get the ball 2 times in the red zone and get no points whatsoever.
But I was dying, Coach. I was dying last year. I was dying.
Not even 2 field goals. I mean, we're on the 5-yard line. You fumble the ball right back. Next damn play. So I think John Mateer, another thing too, John Mateer is ready for this. I think he wants this because he's ready to put to rest about all he played in the Pac-2 and he didn't play nobody and this and that. I really believe, man, because one thing I am impressed with and what I was happy with, what I saw last week, that pass offense, that pass blocking. Oh, only time he got sacked one time because he got out of the pocket.
Yeah.
But that passing offensive line, that passing scheme they had, that was crazy. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. I love when people just don't give us the credit that we deserve. I love when people just overlook us. You don't overlook, even last year when Michigan was sorry, nobody overlooked Michigan because they're a blue blood.
Nope. Is your family member gonna play?
Nope.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Texas?
Yes.
But
yes.
They look good. I mean, in spite of the run, they look good last week. And I think it's a testament. But the defense, first game again, I think it was the first game jitters, but they're primed. I think they're primed. I think they're ready.
Yeah.
They're ready. They're going to be unleashed tonight. Just like Seatbelt said, I think they're going to be ready tonight. This is going to be the coming out party.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. People are sitting up here talking about, I'm reading the message boards on the ESPN and everything. They're talking about Michigan by 17 and Michigan by 14 and
come on, man.
A running back. The running back is going to have over 100 yards before halftime. I'm really, really like, I'm scared, man. I really am. I don't know what to do. I think we're gonna get embarrassed tonight. From what I'm reading, from what I'm reading, I think Oklahoma's just gonna get embarrassed and everything. Why are we even gonna go?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of it too is they're talking about how they beat Ohio State last year, man. But that's just like OU Texas, man. That's rivalry.
Always,
That's it.
That's gonna be a game
always.
no matter what, man. And Alabama, that Alabama win. I mean, where's Alabama right now, man? Them boys let me down big last week. Did
They
y'all hear
cough.
Saban? Did you hear
Oh,
McAfee messing with Saban? He said, "Did you go have a talk with DeBoer?"
man,
Oh man, come on, man.
dude, look. Let me tell you about that. I watched the Paul Feinbaum show, and I like Paul. Paul, people can say what they want to say about Paul. One thing Paul tries to be objective. He tries to listen to the pulse of the fans. They are pissed in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Tuscaloosa is not happy at all. You got some people calling in to the Paul Feinbaum show talking about send money in so they can buy out his contract. Somebody said that during the
Man, come on.
live broadcast, and Paul was saying, "We can't have no damn telephone here." trying to raise money to get
Come on,
somebody
man.
fired. I'm just saying,
Man,
dude,
come on.
they are talking about getting this guy fired, and I'm
I
like,
believe it.
damn, already.
What's up,
But
Big Up?
here's the thing: are you willing to spend $70 million to buy him out? That would definitely hurt your NIL stake. To a now, you got to get rid of him, all the coaching, then try to find a new coach, bring in his coaching, and then develop a whole new scheme. You're going to put yourself behind at least 3 or 4 years if you do that.
It's the same thing with us, coach. All these people talking about getting BV up out of there, man. They don't realize as good as BB, man. All this we built on the defensive side of the ball, them kids are out of there. And it's gonna set us back another 5, 10 years, man. Like,
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead.
Besides Texas and Oklahoma, when was the last time game day was at Norman when Lincoln Riley coached? Not at Ohio State. When was the last time the game day was at Oklahoma doing any game that uh, Lincoln Riley coached?
I can't remember any.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't.
Besides Texas. So with BV, how many times game day been there?
I'll be back.
Twice.
I know that this one. I don't know. I don't remember the other one.
Tennessee. Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Tennessee.
right. That's right.
Was
Yeah, that's
Tennessee?
right.
It was a night game. Yeah, it was game day. Was there? Was it game day? Or was it just a night game? It was just a night game.
Okay, yeah,
It was
yeah.
just a night game. Just a night game. I want to say two though. But I'll say one.
You know
So
what? Game day was somewhere else, and they talked about that game because Herb Street, and somebody else was on that game that night.
gotcha. I'm saying that to say this. Lincoln Riley and everything, he has his struggles now. I think Oklahoma is in a hell of a lot better place than Lincoln is right now. And I think BV has got this program playing on fire right now, man. Got this program. This program is a hell of a lot better than what it was when he left. And I think a lot of people still feel like this is Lincoln Riley's team. That's why they're not giving BV any of the love. These are SEC boys now. This is not the Big 12 no more. And I think we got the SEC. You can't have the best defensive line in the SEC, and then you're just not good no more. This is Oklahoma. This is what's shocking me, man. I'm being honest, y'all. I was pissed all week. I'm not lying. I've never heard so much Michigan. I'm like, damn,
Thank you, Coach.
a freshman can do that. A freshman can change the whole landscape.
Yeah, I was checking out.
That's okay. Hey, we went through it with JA. They're gonna find out.
Yep. Hey, I had finished. I know the podcast had finished when Bishop was on there, and I was just listening to them guys. I'm like, they actually. I mean, especially that guy Marmar or whoever that guy was. Man,
Yeah.
he was talking about how Oklahoma they struggled against Illinois State. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I mean, we
You know,
struggling against Illinois. I mean, really. I'm like,
I,
okay. You
a,
know, I'm like,
a coach used to always tell me this: would you rather have a team that passed for 500 yards on you, or a team that ran for 500 yards on you? And I was like, well, I'd rather have a team that run for 500 yards on me,
mm-hmm.
because running 500 yards and everything is different than somebody throwing. Because shit, if I got 500 yards receiver, 500 yards passer, that could be 9 to 10 touchdowns. I don't know how many touchdowns that could be. But shit,
yeah,
you can only run so far on the damn football field.
Right,
Shit. But
right.
it's just the way that the perception of it is this. Everybody thinks that Oklahoma has to run for 200 and 300 yards. They don't. If Mateer goes out here and throw for 400 yards, all I want to see is 80 or 90. That's it. If I can get 80 or 90, just the intent that I'm going to run. But see, they think that we're going to try to run in between the guards. See, they think that. They're not worrying about these jet sweeps. They're not worrying about these screen passes. Those screen passes count as run plays because they're behind the line of scrimmage. So we're gonna do a lot of this and everything today. So pick your poison. Pick your poison. So Bishop, man, what you got for me, man? I know you've been on everybody's podcast throughout this week and everything. I know you've been hearing it from
Yeah.
every angle.
I tell you what, I have never felt so good to have someone come in and have us validate what we known all along. We know what type of football play team. What's so funny is that they forget that the only way they even put points up is that Miss Aaron throw where and actually it was actually a good throw by Mentir is just he drifted too deep in. So I think they're in for a rude awakening. They think we can't stop the run. And I'm just like, uh, do you realize what type of seven front we got? You about to find out though. I ain't got to tell you nothing.
Yeah, man, I was just looking at that game. I looked at it the other day, and I was looking at how John Pierre was throwing the ball right in those spaces. He was throwing the ball right in those spaces, and as he was throwing it, the wide receiver getting right there in that spot. Man, I haven't seen that in a long time. I honestly haven't seen that in a long time.
And what I will tell you guys, I'm actually thankful that we put bad play on our offensive line because what they see today is gonna shock them. It's
Hmm.
gonna shock them because understand. Usually, last year we played down to our competition. This year, playing down meaning we only allow you to score 3 points. I'll take that every day and every other Sunday.
Yep.
And
It just seemed like every time when Lincoln Riley was the coach, every time they'd always play down to a team and they'd struggle the whole game. I'm like, are we kidding here? We're Oklahoma.
what you know what I call that? That's someone that doesn't know how. See, that's that Saban is always talking about that rat poison.
Hmm.
Uh, those like last week games are those rat poison because people all of a sudden uh, we should just dominate. Yeah, we should, but oftentimes that's when you take it for granted and you don't do the little things. And what happened last week, we got shown a lot of people start getting lazy. Had our DN sucked too far in, So guess what? It made it look like our defense was suspect. No, our DN sucked in, and our linebacker got blocked. All of a sudden, you got them running off the edge.
Right.
Stuff like that. That's the run fits. When I say run fits, I'm talking about that's just the ABCs of defense. And I know BV, he hammered it this week because you got a better competitor that will expose that if you don't stay on your P's and Q's and stop trying to be hero ball and play your position.
Well, it's not that. I like when he said we're not playing against Bryce Underwood. We're playing against Michigan offensive line. That's who we're playing against. And I think that our Mason Thomas, I think, man, look, Halton, but not only that, man, I don't think that they really think that Oklahoma is physical. I don't, I think they really believe they're going to come in here and out physical Oklahoma. And I think they're trying to do the comparison with, well, we manhandled Alabama last year. We should be able to manhandle Oklahoma. Well, you forget Oklahoma manhandled Alabama first. Y'all got the
Yeah,
blueprint from Oklahoma on how to
thank you, thank
Mich-
you.
manhandle Alabama. It wasn't all the way around.
Yeah, I know. And
But
see, go ahead, Coach.
no,
Sorry about that.
everybody's going to talk. Everybody's going to talk about their favorite team. Yes, OU is my favorite team, but I give credit what credit is due. It doesn't matter if you're my favorite team or not. I'm not going to disrespect your team by saying, well, you're not physical enough. That's challenging a person's manhood, that you're not physical enough, that you don't have the skill players, you don't have the guys to go out there and get the job done. They've been hearing this shit all week about Michigan is going to come in and run. I don't care who they played last year. Nobody really ran the ball in Oklahoma last year. And if it was, the defense finally broke. But nobody really ran for 150, 160 yards on Oklahoma running wise. That Navy running back, that Navy quarterback had one long run. Texas had one long run. I think who else had a long run? There was really no long runs that were like, damn, we can't stop his ass. It was a bust here or a bust there. Michigan, I want to say this with passion, and I want to say it with urgency, if that makes sense. Oklahoma is going to come in and prove that we heard all that shit you've been talking about all this weekend about you're going to come in here and just manhandle us. And that's what it sounds like. They said they're going to come in here and manhandle. Well, let's say it like this: 16 carries for 159 yards. The longest run he had was 59 yards. Jordan Marshall had 11 carries for 29 yards, 2.6 a carry. Samaj Morgan had 2 for 14, 7 yards a carry. His longest run was 11 yards. So you ran one run was 11 yards, the other one was 3. Bryce Underwood ran the ball 2 times for -5 yards. 2 times, -5 yards. Now I can say, I guess North New Mexico, but I won't say that because it's still football. So we'll see. We'll see. I just don't think they're going to be expecting the pressure that they're going to get tonight. I really believe they don't expect that. So
And I will say this: after watching a lot of film, Bryce stares down his wide receivers
too
when he's
much.
ready to pass.
Hey guys, it is what it is. Like I said, message boards. I'm reading them all morning, and they're saying, like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited. So anybody got anything else, man? Because like I said, I don't want to bore you guys saying the same old thing. I think we all already know what the outcome's going to be. I got Oklahoma on my parlay. So, hopefully I win my 15,000 today. If I do, y'all won't see me for a couple of days because I'll be in Cancun somewhere chilling.
What'd you get it locked in at, Coach?
FanDuel. I do mine.
Four
I
and
do
a
mine on
half.
fan. Huh?
4.5, or you just took money line?
I got both. I got the money line, and I got it when it was 3 points. I got it early. I like to get it early, man, because things tend to move. And once that I got mine before the ruling came back on the leading tackler for Michigan was gone. Once he was ruled out the first half, it went up. It went up, or it went down, if you want to call it. It went to 6.4, and then it went. Then when he wasn't going to play, it went down to 3. So I took it at 3. So hopefully I'll win that money, man. Look, like I said, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. But I can't even say it.
I did it too, Coach. I did it too.
You might as well fill me in, Coach.
I took Texas, man. I hate to say it. I took Texas in the points because I felt like
no, Coach.
Listen, hold on. This is money now. This ain't got nothing to do with this is money.
I respect it.
This is money.
I did it too.
Because Sark has to come out there and light everybody ass on fire, because if he don't, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Hold on, guys. I gotta take this phone call. Hold on.
Derek, Seatbelt, why'd you have to do it, Seatbelt? Why'd you have to do it?
Man, I feel like I'm like, Coach, man, if they don't, I'll tell you like this, if they don't cover that, Texas is in for a long season.
Seatbelt, don't we want that? Don't we want Texas to go down in the blaze of glory? I know.
Yes, sir, but at the same time, Dwayne, man, I want them undefeated when we whoop that tail.
Well, that makes sense. I forgot. You know what? I forgot about that. When you said it like that, I forgot all about that. With all the team Texas itself, I want them to be healthy. I don't want no excuses, because excuse my language, when we whoop that ass, you ain't got no excuses, nothing to say. I don't want to hear none of that. None of that. You gave us the blues all year. Last year, you gave us the blues. 365. Now you're going to take that out coming up.
TP.
What up, TP?
What's up, TP?
How y'all feeling this morning? Listen,
Good morning, brother.
I had to stop shaving because Coach Ricks took the boy's grandfather was a bum, his uncles was bums, and he a bum, and he put money on that. So I had to stop shaving and jump in real quick.
Come on, TP.
I told you, man. Hey, TP, I'm trying to pay my players, so I got to win money. Right? Now, see, you should be an advocate. You should be an advocate of me helping to get this NIL money together.
Yes, sir. Get that NIL money together. Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
But hey, I had to take it, man, because Sark has to make a statement. Because if he don't, against San Jose State, now you can't use that narrative. Well, it was Ohio State. So I know they're gonna try to come out there and score about 70 points. I know they are. They're gonna try to.
Yeah.
He has to get his confidence up. He has to make the fans happy, because trust me, when was the last? And be honest, we've all watched a lot of podcasts this week from different people. Was Texas' name ever brought up? Be honest. Nope. That's not. Trust me. It hurt their ass more than anything, to where they can't get on nobody's podcast, because first thing they was gonna say is, "Where was your ass at after that ball game?"
Hey, did you see on K Chris and Chris Mason's day? They had the milk carton with Bevo bodyguard on it.
Missing.
Missing an action.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't seen Bevo. I ain't seen Benji. I ain't seen none of them.
Hey, Benji. Hey, I will say Benji been out there, man. He's the one guy I could say he ain't been hiding. But Bebo, hey, they killed me with that milk carton.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, this is my parlay. All right, I've already got one down. I took Louisville to win. They won, just the money line. All right, I got Texas. I got Illinois against Duke. I think Illinois, man, is a good team, man, against Duke. I got NC State money line. Now, this is going to be one that I'm shocked. I took the points because they scored 70 points last week against a better opponent. I took Texas Tech over Kent State. And that damn point spread was 45 points. They scored 70 last week.
that's about right.
So they're going to score points. I took Syracuse. I took Liberty. I took Ole Miss. I had to call my nephew. I got UTSA. I got to get them. North Texas, Rutgers. I got West Virginia in the point spread, 3 points over Ohio. I got Florida, Marshall, Kansas State, Houston, Tulane, Memphis, Toledo. I even took that TBOW out west. Look at 27. He scored 70 points last week. I got Tulsa, BYU, in Hawaii. All money lines except for the 3 powerhouses that I'm got. If I hit that, I win 15,000. So if I win, oh, you got yours too? Look at, hey man, look. You gotta have fun, man. You gotta have fun. I know if I win this money, I'm gonna send TP some and everything, man, because he likes to donate to the NIL fund and everything, man. You know, he likes to always talk about pay that guy. So I'm gonna put a little money in his little pot.
Send him a check. Send his check.
Yes, you're gonna have to send me a check because I don't have that whatever that stuff is. I don't have that.
Cash out.
Or
Cash out.
you can just put cash in my hand. I like cash in my hand better.
Hold up, TP. You said you was getting Cash App to get old Javante's ass on up out of there.
I did say that. I did say that. Yes, I did.
Hey, you gotta send him a cashier's check or a money order, boy. Yeah, you gotta do something, man. Because dude, look, my wife went back and heard that. She died laughing. She said, he only believes in cash or checks. I said, yeah, baby. She said, and how old is he? I was like, babe, don't do that to him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, shout out Game Day, man, for having our girls gymnastics team on there with their national trophy, man, and giving them props.
Ooh, yeah,
Look. If you're looking at Game Day right
That's
now,
awesome.
they're showing the misdirection. And look, I get it that you played against New Mexico and y'all did real good. New Mexico might be 129th on defense. You're going
But did they really do that good, Coach?
No. They just did a lot of misdirection. They had 2 long runs. One was 59 yards. The other one was like 48. So you had 2 runs that were like 90 yards, and you ran for 217. But they ran a total of 32 times. 32 times. So if you run the ball 32 times, and the longest run was 59 yards, I mean, what are we talking about?
And it was, if I recall, it was still a 10-point game, like late in the third, going into the. I mean, it wasn't out of hand.
Listen to this. New Mexico ran the ball for 50 yards, but the quarterback lost 14 by himself. He lost 14 negative yards by himself. So it would have been 64. But check this out. 10 carries, 33 yards, 3.3 a carry. 4 carries, 18 yards, 4.5. Two carries, 8 yards, 4 yards a carry. 1 carry, 5 yards, 5 yards a carry. So you got 4, 4, 4, 5. If you can get 4 and 5 yards a carry, think about how deafening that is. If I can get 4 yards a carry, that's a first down on third down. We can sit here and sugarcoat this shit all we want to. That's a first down. So 4, 4, 4, 4. If Oklahoma can just get 3 yards a carry, 3, 3, 3. So when it's third down, it's 3rd and 1. What are we talking about here? Are we really that damn delusional that we can't add? Even 2, 2, and 2. It's 3rd and 4. Oh, that's very manageable. So I think we're buying too much into this negative bullshit that Oklahoma is not going to be able to run the ball. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I'm looking at Game Day and how they break down a lot of this stuff and everything, and it's killing me, man. Just down Pat McAfee is killing me with this down cowboy hat on. But you know what? I think he's going to take over for Lee Corso because he's very entertaining. I think he's very, charismatic and everything to where he can take over for College Game Day. But I think the helmet.
Hey, we got an awful whining sound in the back of something somebody does.
Let me see. Hold on. Did that fix it right there? Is it still there?
Yeah, I think somebody needs to mute.
No, I know what it is. Hold on.
Seatbelt, I don't hear
it. That's better.
Did that fix it?
I don't hear it either.
Yeah, that's better. My wife even said there, it's gone now.
I have my fan on. It gets kind of hot in this man cave. So I have my fan on. So that's my fault. Hey man, I can't be up in here getting hot. But so New Mexico ran for 3 yards of carry.
It's getting hot in here.
The quarterback going for negative 14 yards on just being sacked is what got them in the negative. Not really good. But if you can get 3.2 yards of carry, that's good. It's not bad as hell. I don't know why people think that's bad, getting 3 yards of carry. So anyway, I got to get ready to get up here and go. I got to go. TP, are you on here?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
I got the ticket guy from South Carolina. And you want 2 tickets or 1?
2. Me and my wife are coming.
I got you.
Yes, she gave me the.
You'll be with me and my wife.
Thank you.
You'll be with me and my wife and everything. So we got 4 tickets.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
I got you.
Jason's coming also.
Yes, I've been trying to get a hold of him and everything, man, to get that 5th one and everything, man. But I ain't heard from him. Like I said, I've been very busy, man. I've been very, very, very busy. I don't know if you guys know, but I've created another. Well, I ain't say I created a company. I started a company that I got to go right now. A garage door repair company. I used to be a garage door repair guy. So someone told me to start my own company so I can start making a lot more money. Well, today's the first day, and I got 6 places to be today to fix damn garage doors. And of all damn days, the days at Oklahoma plays. No, don't clap. Shit, I'm mad. But got to make that money.
We need that, Coach. We need that money for the NIL.
You need that money for them damn tickets.
That's true.
No,
just text me the number and let me know. All right.
No. You good? Make it so bad, TP. You ain't even got to pay for them. I got it. That's my gift to you and your wife and everything, man, for coming to my neck of the woods. I got y'all's ticket.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Y'all already coming far enough. Get that hotel and enjoy yourself, man, and go out and eat and everything, man. Like I said, but the ball game, that's on me.
I appreciate that, Coach Ricks. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. It says, Coach Ricks, our run game, I am not sold on. Not saying that it is not good because Blaylock went for 5.5 yards per carry, but he is not playing in the game. That's concerning. Well, Ott is playing. And what I'm not concerned about is this. We're not going to be trying to run between the tackles. Run between the guards. We're going to run to the tackles. I'm just telling you guys this because, look, I'm hoping and praying that this NFL defensive coordinator that they keep talking about wants to blitz in the A and B gap. If he blitz in the A and B gap like everybody did last year, that screen pass out to Ott, it's going to be very dangerous because they're already going to be in man-to-man. And I like my chances with Ott against one linebacker, I like my chances against him with one linebacker, because one wrong missed move and one wrong tackle, my famous saying, it's gone. But that's just football. Bishop, you know this. You're defensive coordinator. You know this. If I was playing Oklahoma, it would give me nightmares because I got to pick my poison. I got to pick, am I going to take away the quarterback? Am I going to take away the wide receivers? Am I going to take away the tight end? What team have you known to have a good quarterback, a good running back, a good tight end, and a good wide receiver? You got
Dallas Cowboys in the 90s with Emmett and
hey, look, that's the last time. Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, Emmitt Smith, and then you got Troy Aikman. That's the four horsemen right there. Well, Oklahoma got one too. So what are you going to do? And not only that, you got a mobile quarterback that if you overblitz him and break containment, he gone. So yeah, Rod Moore ain't playing. Yeah, well, look, that's going to hurt them more than anything. That tight end, it's going to hurt them more than anything. Because now that safety net, your tight end is your safety net. Or a good running game, and your tight end is a good safety net. Your running game, if they don't run the ball, that tight end was his safety net to open up the play. Now, if we look right here, that tight end, let me check it out right quick. They threw the ball 21 times for 251 yards. The biggest play they had was 39 yards, was a big long play, and then they had one for 27 yards. Then they had one catch for 30 yards. So the longest they had was 39 yards. Kanik had it by himself. All right. Hold on. Somebody says, I think Odd is good, but we need Blaylock for some depth. You ain't seen Odd yet. That's why you don't know that. You ain't seen Odd yet. So.
Hey, and X-Rod, man, let's not act like he didn't look great, but I think that was just knocking the rust off. We've seen what X-Rod can do.
He's going to be a factor today, I guarantee you.
Yes, sir.
Watch.
And I think, like you said earlier, Coach, I think
Kanik gonna be a problem.
Yeah, Kanik gonna be a problem
today. Kanik gonna be a problem because look, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'll make a joke about it. Them Wonder Breads, they can run, and when you got a white boy that can run that 4-2, that 4-3, and 4-4. Hey,
Coach.
Yes.
Look it up. Roger Carr for the Baltimore Colts in the mid-70s.
Yes,
Look it up.
Hey.
Roger Carr.
They
get deep on your behind in a minute.
Not only that, what was the dude at the Seattle Seahawks? Largent.
Largent had excellent hands, ran excellent routes, but he didn't have that blazing speed.
Gee, I don't know who you've been watching.
He didn't have that. He didn't have Roger Carr from the mid-70s with the Baltimore Colts had that. He had Cliff Branch speed.
Yeah,
y'all remember Cliff Branch from the Raiders, maybe. But I'm a little older than y'all guys. Y'all might not remember.
Hey guys, I want y'all to break this down. Dalton asked us the question. Hey, Coach Rick, how does UM beat Oklahoma in your opinion? Honest, even though we OU fans, if Michigan had to beat Oklahoma, what would it take? TP?
If they produce through their running game 2nd and 3, 3rd and 1, if they keep getting 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 just off the running game, that would be a problem for us.
Yeah.
So I would say if their run game produces short yardage where they have options in 2nd and 3rd down, that would be a problem for us.
Okay. Seatbelt, what you got?
I think similar to what he said. I think we got to keep. We can't let Underwood get two dimensional. We got to keep him one dimensional. I just don't see it, man. With it's just. I'm not gonna say it can't happen, but our defensive backs, I think, are much better than the receivers, and I also think that on the reverse side of that, I don't think their DBs can hang with our receivers and stuff. But to answer the question, to beat us, like you said, man, we got to keep them in third and long. We can't
Yeah.
let them get third and one. You know,
Dwayne, what you got?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I would have to agree. I mean, it's this. That's about the only way for them to beat us. I mean, you hell if it's not. I know it's not the case, but if our cornerbacks and all that wasn't showing up, then they probably would have a chance.
Yeah. Bishop, what you got, big dog?
Hey, the bottom line is the only way we can get beat if we beat ourselves. The main thing is pay attention to the details and make sure we fit our runs right, and it should be an awesome day for the Sooners.
All right, Dalton. My assessment of this is this: in order for Michigan to win this game, they have to be mistake free. Whenever you go to a visiting team and night game, and you are a young team, a young freshman quarterback, you got to be able to run the ball. You have to be able to run the ball, make it very easy for him. Also, have a game plan, a scheme of getting the ball out of his hands quick. Don't let him be back there a long period of time trying to look at progressions or how to look for different guys. Also, play mistake-free football. You can't have a lot of penalties against Oklahoma. I think last week and everything, man, you guys. Let me see on penalties. I think you guys, you guys had where is it at? You had. Let me go to this stat right quick and get the stat.
hey coach, real
Yes,
quick
sir.
too, take the crowd out of it early. They would
Yes,
need to get our crowd
yes.
out of it.
Correct.
You guys had 8 penalties last week for 65 yards. You can't do that. You can't allow a team that's dangerous on offense and everything, man, to stay on the field longer than it's supposed to. You got to be very good getting Oklahoma off the field on third downs. If you can do that, you guys got a pretty good chance of winning this ball game. Like Seatbelt said, it's gonna be a tall class. It's gonna be a tall task. A big glass of water, man, for you guys to drink and everything. Oklahoma is just different. I think everybody's still going off last year. They're
Exactly.
still they're still going off last year. I don't think no team, even Texas, I don't think no team right now is really good to evaluate how good or how bad they are. It's just one game. I think this game right here, I think I think Michigan did so good against New Mexico. A lot of their fans think, "Oh man, we're back." You're back until you start playing other teams that have the same kind of talent that you got, or a little bit better. So now it comes to scheme, it comes to progression, it comes to work ethic, it comes to what what am I going to do today? And I love when BV says, just do your job. Don't do no more, no less. Just do your job.
Dominate the grass in front of you.
That is it. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, you hear it here first. If Oklahoma starts to run the ball at will, this game gonna get ugly. If Oklahoma runs the ball and it's 3 or 4 and 5 yards, Michigan in trouble.
Well, you know what I think. I think we're not gonna run in the teeth of their defense, man. I think we're gonna kill them with them screen passes, them little swing passes, stuff like that. Kind of like the runs Blaylock was doing last week, more so
Yeah,
than the. You know what I'm saying? I think
it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
try
screen
to
passes. Screen passes behind the line of scrimmage are considered runs because it's behind the line of scrimmage. Or a jet sweep, considered a run. So I'm 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 I haven't got with Bishop yet, man, over the weekend because I've been busy, but I have been looking at this game, and I did find some potholes that I would exploit if I was Ben Arbuckle playing Michigan.
Facts.
There are some gaping holes that Michigan has. Now, I'm not going to say it because I don't know who's watching, who's listening, and who might be, because I know how Michigan is with how they game plan. All I know is if Arbuckle and Kevin Wilson can expose those gaps and those loopholes, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. And I think Ben Arbuckle wants to prove that he's a great OC. He's heard it all season too, that he only calls the game in the Pac-2. Can he do it in the SEC? This will be a damn good game to have a coming out party on. So I had to readjust my score just a little bit when I picked this game last time. I think Oklahoma's going to win this game by 10 or 12 points. Well, no, I mean, I don't worry about Connor. I watched his assessment when he was on with was it Ted? Was it Gabe and Ted? That Connor was on. He was on with somebody from an OU podcast.
He was on with Brandon and Parker and Travis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at what he was looking at. Great observation on some of the things that he was looking at. But the one thing that he failed to realize, you can't keep using last year's footage to try to get an assessment of how you're going to expose Oklahoma this year. I never understood that. You only got one game of footage. If you're trying to use last year's stuff, that's like leaving last year's playbook from when Cecil Trail was here and trying to use it against Oklahoma when Ben Arbuckle is a damn OC. It don't work. So,
and you really can't even use that. I mean, you can use that first.
I know,
game.
dog. I was just playing, man.
What did we show in that first week? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, Dalton, I know you were joking, man. I was just, me. I love to antagonize and lead on and everything, man. I know Connor ain't in here, and if any,
I enjoy listening to dude. Really, to be honest.
And even if he wasn't here, he ain't even at Michigan no more.
He's gonna be at the game.
Yeah, he gonna be there. But he gonna be a fan.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that interview, man.
Great guy, man. I think he just took the fall for Michigan. That's all.
So what you saying, Coach? So what you saying, Coach? We need to do an old fashioned Mike Leach and lay the play sheet card out and leave it on the field and let one of them guys from Michigan pick it up.
This would be a great team. Yeah. This would be a great team to do against. They love to have their hand in the cookie jar.
Hey, that's one of the greatest things of all time that Leach did.
Dude, look. But Dalton, I agree with you on this. If anybody has ever went and watched that game, not just the highlights, the whole game. I stepped to that paint dry game and watched it. If you watched the highlights, you thought, man, it was an amazing game. It really wasn't that amazing. If you watched the game, the whole game, in and out, commercials and everything. It was a real good game plan for New Mexico. They just didn't have. If New Mexico had the Joes, it'd be a very interesting game. Very interesting game. So, no, he's not playing today. I haven't heard anything about that. He's not playing today. I think it might be the next game or the following game, but I really haven't heard anything. And like I said, we're not. When I tell people about Giovanni and everything, man, I just know people who know him personally and everything. So I think that's something that I never try to exploit because that's between him and his parents and everything. I'll just try to be a person that, hey, I'll ask and I'll check around and I'll get some information, but I try not to get involved in that. So anyway, what just happened?
Oh, boy, just hit that $200,000 field goal.
I saw that. Lefty, too. Lefty.
Yeah, that's right.
He kicked that mug. Do
we need to get him on scholarship?
Hey,
I like
hey,
what we got.
we already got one lefty on scholarship. Do we need another one? Anyway, I gotta get up out of here, guys. I gotta go do these jobs and everything because by the time I get these jobs done, I'll just be about to watch the ball game. Last thing that I want to say, give me a new score prediction if it's changed or if it's still the same.
Do you remember what I said before? I don't have my sheet in front of me. My apologies.
Let me get my sheet.
38-10. Boomer.
All right. Bishop said 35-10. TP said 28-10. Dwayne said 28-17. Mike said 28-17. I said 31-17. So, seatbelt, what you got, big dog? What's your score?
31-13.
So nobody thinks that Michigan is going to score more than 17 points, correct? Is that
No.
is that what I'm hearing?
If they do, I think that's trouble for us.
Well, here's the thing: they had 17 points going into the fourth quarter against New Mexico. Am I correct, Bishop, on that? Hold on, I got it right here.
That is absolutely correct.
I got it right here. Yes. No. It was 24-10 at halftime.
Okay.
24-10 at halftime. So they scored 10 extra points they scored 3 points in the third quarter and a touchdown in the fourth quarter. So, hey man, look, I'm not gonna, it is what it is. All I'm gonna say is that at the end of the night, I'll be on during halftime. If you guys want to jump back on at halftime, I think some of you might be at the game. If not, we'll be on after the ball game.
Hey, real quick, look for a big day out of Kendall Daniels.
Yes, sir.
Got to be a Michigan fan. I don't see how we on hard crack. I think we see things a little bit more clear, Tice. I think we see things a little bit more clear. I just, if you are a Michigan fan.
Tice, thank you for coming in the room. We appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
I always entertain anybody that comes in. I'm going to always let them have their little say-so. And we can always be objective, but we're always going to be respectful. We're not just going to try to boot you out. No, we always love when other teams come in here and spit their fire. We can always debate, agree to disagree. That's it. But that's the love, the luxury and the love for football is that you're going to have people that have a different opinion than you. Doesn't mean that I don't like you. Let's talk about it. You don't have a clue about Michigan roster. You don't have a clue about Oklahoma roster. We can go back and forth on that, Tice. I mean, I don't. I'm not a Michigan fan, and you're not an OU fan. I get that. I have nothing.
Documentation, conversation.
So we can go back and forth about what I know about my team, what you know about your team, but there's no disrespect intended. I didn't say anything disrespectful about Michigan. All I said was that it's going to be a hard day for a freshman to come into Norman and play against an experienced.
And that's defense. The bottom line. That's the bottom line right there, Coach.
That's it. I'm not saying that we're going to blow you guys out. Y'all going to blow us out. It's going to be a good game. A damn good game. It all depends
it's not saying Bryce ain't a good quarterback or he's not going to be great. Like I think he is. But the second game, like you said, Coach.
If this was like the 8th or 9th game later on in the season, I'd be a little bit more worried because then he'll be a little bit more polished, a little bit more seasoned. He would have seen a lot more defenses and be a little bit more prepared. So that was it. Yo, Coach Ricks. Everybody keep asking me that. No comment. That's my comment right there. No comment. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm about to get up out here, man. Love you guys, man.
Much love, fellas.
We'll be on sooner, big dog. We'll be on at halftime if you are there. If not, the ball game. If not, we'll be on after the game. We're after the game giving our assessments of how we either won or lost. I always tell people I'm gonna come on regardless because I'm always gonna tell you what I saw and what I didn't see, and that's pretty much it.
So everybody hit that like button. Please and thank you. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you very much.
Also, guys, we are at 377. Bishop, we are doing pretty good. I need 23 more subscribers before the end of the month. I want to get 23 new ones. Even if we got to go to different people's podcasts, man, and be on their show, man, to try to get people on our show to help us get our goal, I will go on and help them get their goal. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Boomer Sooner. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, man. I will see you guys tonight. Until then, Boomer Sooner. You guys have a wonderful evening, man.
All right,
documentation beat conversation.
Don't make that money, Coach. All right,
I'm gonna try to. Peace out.
That's right, guys.
Money making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Money making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Money making good, my money need a loan.